Greetings and welcome to day 6 of the Daily Mario. Once again, I'm Jeremy Parrish for US Gamer. Over the past week or so, I've been mostly making expert level stages, which is not really my intention. I've been trying to make them accessible, but I think it's just, the tendency of people who play a lot of games get to know the ins and outs of those games pretty well and tend to make levels for their own tastes. So I've been making levels that would be difficult and challenging and interesting for me, but I've been playing Mario games for 30 years, and I've gotten pretty good at them. I'm not an expert, but, I hold my own. So my next challenge is to make a stage or stages that would actually be approachable and accessible for less capable players while still being interesting and varied. And this has been really hard. This is by far the most difficult thing I've done so far with Mario Maker. It's easy to make a cakewalk stage or to make an interesting stage, but to make one that's a cakewalk and interesting, that's challenging. So I've switched over to the Super Mario Bros. 3 tool set that I showed yesterday with the dam stages. This introduces a couple of mechanics that are unique to the tool set, like the ability to pick up turtle shells and kick and punt them. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same Mario as usual. The physics in the game in Super Mario Maker are, as far as I can tell, the same, just regardless of which visual style you're using. So for my first attempt, we'll run through this now. I think it ended up being too complex, but you can see what I was trying to go for. I limited the tool set to basically 3 challenges for this stage. Koopa Troopas, Munchers, the little black plants right there, and moving platforms. I tried to use these in pretty straightforward permutations, tossed in those mushroom blocks, towers, whatever those are, for variety, and just one little wiggler, because why not? But yeah, basically for the most part, I tried to keep it really simple and straightforward, but I feel like this level turned out a little too fussy for its own good. Like this little bit with the moving platform and the turtle that drops down on it, that's kind of clever, but I think, an inexperienced player will mess up there the first time. And here I tried to create, 2 different paths with an enticing question block at the top and coins at the bottom, but the bottom is an easier path and actually more enticing. So I don't know that it actually worked out. Anyway, then it ends with a couple of moving platforms, and that's it. So pretty straightforward, a small, simple level, but I definitely think it could be more approachable, so I decided to give it a second try. And for this stage, Gamblin' Goombas, I really looked back at the design of World 1-1 in Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3. I didn't repeat them exactly, but I tried to take a lot of the principles. Like here you see these kind of stacked blocks that Goombas fall across. You saw a Goomba drop off the ledge there and bounce on the question block to teach people, oh, I can jump on the question blocks. So if you jump on those question blocks that are kind of off the screen, then there's a secret area with coins, and then this kind of conspicuous blank space where what happens if I jump there? Oh, it's a hidden raccoon tail. You can actually fly almost all the way to the end of the stage if you do a running jump there, with flight. But if you don't, then there's more happening here. It's all just Goombas as the hazards in the stage. There's a fire flower if you want it, but you can also keep the raccoon tail. There's this little bit which is a little tricky, but you can use a fire flower, or you can find the hidden Starman, which is also kind of conspicuous in its placement, to get past that Goomba. And then these blocks will spring you up to the top if you mess up. Then there's a little bit of a safety net, and you can take the lower path, and then finally a Goomba coming off the edge, a little opening, and the end. I feel like that's pretty faithful to the spirit of a 1-1 stage. So I think, it could use a little refinement, a little polishing, but on the whole, yeah, it's been an interesting challenge. It's actually taken a lot more time to put together these simple stages than to put together some of the more complex ones, because it's really been a matter of refinement, of taking out details, taking out hazards, knowing when things are too complicated, too fussy. So kind of a fun design challenge. Anyway, that's it for today. Just a quick short video. I will be traveling tomorrow, so expect a kind of simpler video. I don't know exactly what I'll do, but we'll figure it out. And that's it. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe or check out usgamer.net for the full series, and I'll be back again tomorrow with some more Mario.